into Case, I was part of sorority life, so I was part of Phi Sigma Rho, or people will call it as Phi Rho. Phi Rho is mainly known as like the engineering sorority, but at Case we were open to all STEM fields, which is something different that Case did that not other schools did. You had to be an engineer to be in Phi Rho, but for us, as long as you're in STEM, we will accept you. So while I was at Phi Rho, you know, I was able to meet a lot of people, I was able to study with a lot of people, but that was where I got like my first leadership opportunities. I was elected philanthropy chair. As philanthropy chair, we had to come up with ways to, you know, not only have people come to our events, but have our sisters go to other people's events. So I started Chimu, which is an African fashion-based business, when I was a second year in college. And the reason why it was very important to me, so growing up, getting Nigerian clothing in America was like not the easiest. I already was in ThinkBox because as an engineering student, they'll tell you go to ThinkBox, laser print something, build something. But my second or like my third year, I'm like, you know what, let me just start making these clothes myself so I can learn. And ThinkBox had a really good sewing machine, and they also had a photo center where I can take professional shots. So some of my most like favorite Case volunteer events were when I was on the panel talking to students. And the reason why those panels usually tended to be my favorite is because I always believe giving advice to people coming after you, regardless of age, can help them. Because like if I give you advice, I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to struggle like I did. So getting on these panels, telling people like my experience, and then, you know, parents and prospective students asking me questions, I like answering them, and I also like to answer them with honesty. But like my most fun though is being a game show contestant. I was on the alumni team, so I learned a lot about Case history, a lot about Case history that I didn't know about before, and then meeting other alumni who I've never seen before. I was like, oh, this is great. So, you know, it was really cool to meet them and doing game show. Like I've always wanted to be on Family Feud, like with Steve Harvey. So to do that, it was like really fun. I just like the whole game show aspect, and to do it remotely was also a very cool experience. I feel like Case is part of the reason why I am who I am today. So since they poured into me, I want to pour into them, because pouring into Case is like, if you pour into Case, then the students that come after you, right, they also get that energy, right? So giving back to my alma mater, it feels like I'm kind of paying it forward to like 17-year-old Chioma, even though I'm not that age anymore. So it's like, I want to help Case help the students that are gonna come, not just now, but even long after we're gone. So that's why I feel like it's very important.